world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing an episode of Subsistence on my softcore playthrough. Okay, I've already done this episode. I did a beautiful, engaging, entertaining, stupendous, I'm going to keep going, but just, feeding my own ego, episode, but the idiot behind the computer didn't change the screen setting, so I actually captured this game and not a black screen. Now, I could give you the audio and you ooh and ah about my beautiful commentary, insightful wit, and, just the suspense of it all. But it'd be boring as hell. So we get to do it again. I will attempt to give you as good of a performance as I did last time. Now, last time I started a underwater solar array, and it is now finished. Now, they're only getting 20% because the sun is barely coming up, but at full sunlight, they get 100% sunlight. And the hunters, they can throw a hand grenade down there, and it'll stay on the bottom. Unless it lands directly on a solar panel, it'll never damage a solar panel. Now, they have no business going for that solar panel, because all the BCUs they'd want would be on that side. The one under the water and the one by the bridge. After that, it would go for the one in the house, the one on the other bridge, and then the one in the house. So at this point, my solar panels are safe. They can attack me in the house all they want, and I shouldn't have to worry about losing these damn solar panels. But to today's exercise, we are going cougar hunting. Yes, my friends, I'm attempting to see how many cougars can I kill in one day. Now, the reason I say that is there's 2 cougars that spawn typically in a given day. If you kill one of the cougars and come back to that same area later, I have seen the cougars respawn. So my question is, if I start out early enough today, and it's going to go for a longer game, this one probably is going to last nearly a half hour. Can I get more than 1 respawn? Meaning, can I get, a total of 3, maybe 4, even 5 cougars in a single day? I think that would be a record. From sun up to sundown. The sun's just cresting the area. Let's get started. Now, I'm going to be doing figure 8s in this area. I'll be looting. I'll be getting ores. We'll be talking about how co-op went. Make sure you go check out our co-op episodes. It was really cool. And if you'd like to see Day 2 bow with axe cougar kills, you're going to be in for a special treat tomorrow. Well, actually today at noon. So if you're watching this at 9 a.m. when it goes up on Sunday, in 3 hours, you could watch a player do an amazing thing and get a cougar kill with a bow and an axe on day 2. You're jealous. You know it. Okay. Rogue hunters are toast. If I say a rogue hunter, they are getting the axe. Cougars are getting the shotgun, because I'm not messing around. I want to kill the cougars and not let the cougars kill me. I don't want to level up the cougars. That's not what we're here for. We're here for sinew and science. But yeah, we had some fun on a co-op game with me and Bloodstalker. Bloodstalker streamed it. Now, you guys might be going, Critical, oh my god, why didn't you stream too? Because Bloodstalker's my friend and it is his stream. I'm not going to stream snipes, stream against, or, try to put content put content up that might detract from his viewership. I'm hosting the game, he's streaming it, I record it and put it out later. Now, the benefit to that, not that his video isn't good, all right? He did really good content, the stream went really well, he's got a face cam. I don't want to break my camera or make you guys blind or never want to have children again by seeing my face. So I would never do that to you. But my video will go up at 1080p, full resolution. Well, actually, I step down. I play at 1440p, but I step it down, and it's crisp, it's clear, it's pretty. So you would have gotten part 1 yesterday at noon. If you Wolf? I don't want you, Wolf. I said I don't want you. I want Cougar. I want something that goes, meow, not ruff ruff. Or in this case, arf. Arf. I killed the cougars yesterday. Maybe they didn't respawn. I thought that there was a static spawn timer, meaning you kill an animal, and that animal should possibly respawn, but maybe they have more than one spawn area. Now, what level are you? You are level 3, so you are definitely an arrow, followed by a shotgun. Now, if I can get them right in the head, if I keep it down low, because the cougar likes to come in low and then attack. Now, that's, yeah, that happened yesterday too. That's odd. I know to use a hatchet. That might be a bug Cole Games needs to look at, because every time I butcher... Oh, you know what it is? No, because I butchered a cougar yesterday. So every day we log in, we're going to get the same... Hey, if you don't know, when you kill an animal, butcher it with your axe. Maybe the game just being thorough and making sure that we know what we're doing? Maybe? I'm going to check my old house area to make sure nothing spawned over here that I might be interested in. Okay. Like I said, I want rogue hunters today. I'm going to leave the regular hunters alone. Their time's coming. I haven't forgotten about them. I don't want them to feel left out. I will be visiting them very soon. Now, some of you, I don't know if I talked, well, no, I talked about this last time. The upgraded pickaxe, I don't think it does anything, but I can find out in co-op later once we get far enough along. We'll try that out. But I did learn something interesting. A couple things interesting. First off, one of my viewers told me, and it's per Kroon, told me that a level 4 bow actually does more damage. Now, I was informed, and I believed, honestly, that the arrow does the damage, and unless you're upgrading a particular arrow, that the bow is not going to give you any more damage. And he said, no, if you upgrade a bow to level 4, it does, like a regular arrow does 3 points of damage to a wooden wall. At level 4, it does 6 points of damage to a wooden wall. And a normal arrow, 2 of them from that level 4 bow can take down any wolf. That's interesting. I might have to try that. And I don't think it's cheating, because I'm spending the resources to upgrade something. I don't know. If you guys think it's... Let me know. If you guys think that's cheating, then I won't do it. But I really am interested in it. As long as I'm willing to grind out and quote-unquote waste my resources testing it out, you know, it should be fine. I don't see an issue with it. Drink. Alright, we're going to go see if those rogue hunters respawn at the camp near my base. 2 days ago now, I went over and axe murdered them. I mean, I went over and gave them a pie. I was, you know, they're new, they're neighbors. I wanted to bring them hello? How you doing, buddy? Come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. Oh, there you go. So that's 2 cougars. Now we're going to run home and drop all this stuff off. And then we will come back out. But this time we're going to kind of go a little bit wider out and hit the far side of the mountain first and see if we can get the cougars to respawn. I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to get 4 cougars. I don't think I'll ever get 5, but I think 4 is a good possibility. Okay, all right. I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you. Now, my voice might sound a little bit funny. I really apologize for that. Oh my god, I just used another freaking bandage. You know, eventually I'm going to remember not to do that. Because I need bandages and first aid kits now. Alright, when we're going home, we're going to do bandages and first aid kits real quick. I was checking to see if the hunters were there too. Are you going to stop at some point? Thank you. Yeah, no. Stay away from my chickens. Splitties. Food and water, come on. Oh, that's right, I had all this stuff in here. I'll deal with that later. I need to get them water. As I said, I'm going to be out for a little bit. I think I figured it out that this number of canteens should fill it up pretty easily. And perfect. One left to grow on. Yay! And I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop all this stuff here except for the cloth. I'm gonna take it with me. Let's go drop the meat in the refrigerator real quick. You can see I finally moved that rail and got it in place. That was driving me crazy too. I will be finishing the base soon. I think I have a plan that I like. I'm gonna make that my outhouse. That's where my bed's gonna be and the furniture. And then I'm probably gonna move all the crafting. I don't know. I was gonna put all the crafting stuff over there, but it fits in here really nice. Maybe. Oh, I'll turn that. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna turn that into the grow house. I'll have all my planters over there and all that. That's gonna be the noisy area. You know, generators, anything that makes noise. I'm gonna put over here, including the wellhead's gonna get moved over here. And then here is gonna be my fortress of solitude. No, I'm not Batman, but you know, let a guy dream, okay? Don't squash his dreams. Let him dream. All right, bandages. We want bandages. I've got 2. Jeez. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I prefer that. I prefer that many. I like to roll like that. It's how I like to roll. You know. You. Yeah, I saw the water is ready. No reason to touch it. Let's go. Let's double check and make sure those hunters aren't there. And then we're going to go for the next round of Cougar Time. I'm hoping that they'll started to respawn. I don't know if the animals have a different timer. I know crates are on a timer of about 18 minutes. Okay? And we have been playing for about 7 minutes. So I don't expect to see a cougar. I'm gonna go this way. I decided I was gonna go ahead and go this way. I don't expect to see a cougar over here yet, but if I do, that tells me that they're definitely on a different spawn timer than crates. Now the crates don't disappear, but I'm wondering if animals will spawn in on a timing system, meaning, okay, that animal's been taken out, there's a timer, that animal will respawn eventually at some point after X number of minutes, seconds, days, or hours. I don't know. And the area could stagger. That's what I'm looking to try to figure out. And I figure cougars are the best thing to do because they typically are only 2 on a map at any given time. I have seen 3. I'm not saying it's impossible. I only saw it on the very first day. I had 2 over here. And then I ran past them to my old base, and I ran into another cougar over there. Okay. I see a chicken in the snow. Sounds like some country song. Chicken in the snow, chicken... Nah, I don't know. Stupid. That's not a country song. Okay, what else did we learn from our multiplayer? In the co-op, it doesn't matter who hosts the game or who's on the server. Anybody hitting the pause button pauses the entire game for everybody, and the only person that paused the game can unpause the game. So be aware of that. If you are hosting or you are playing with somebody else and you have to go AFK, if you pause the game, everybody in that room cannot do anything. I don't even know if they can exit. That's something I have to try next. I'll have to have Bloodstocker pause, and I'll have to see if I can actually exit the game. That's also really good information to get. Something else that's really cool. We went and tried hardcore because we were like, how's hardcore gonna work? Because if you die, are you unable to spawn back into the game? Do you have to exit the game and come back in, or how's that going to work? Well, we found out that if you die in hardcore, you lose everything that's on you. There's no box, there's no timer, and you just respawn. So it's hardcore without Iron Man, meaning no permadeath. And yeah, that's great for co-op, but that gives me an idea too. If you want to try the harder game, meaning the animals are that much more aggro, I don't know if you take more damage, but let's just say the base game is that much harder because it's quote-unquote hardcore, but you don't like permadeath / the Iron Man quality of it, multiplayer is for you. Co-op hardcore, you can host the game, put a password on it, make it for 2 people and never invite anybody in, and you can have your own hardcore world that if you die in, yes, you lose everything, but your world isn't destroyed. Now, I'm not advocating for that, but if you ever wanted to try it, but you just don't like permadeath, there you go. So, inadvertently, I think that's given people that have never tried hardcore the opportunity to do it and experiment some, and, you know, not lose everything. Now, you lose anything that's on you, that you have to be prepared for, but at least your world's still there. Whatever you built, we think is still there. The one thing we weren't able to do is put down a foundation, BCU, stuff like that, and a chest and see what happens. You actually, I wonder if you lose all that, does your BCU and building go poof? I don't know. We haven't had a chance to test that. I doubt it, but I don't know. I don't know how you would do it in co-op. So probably you just lose everything that's on your body. There's no death crate, and you're just SOL. And no, I'm not going to explain that acronym. You have to look that one up for yourself. Hey, nice. I've got the supplies. Anybody else know what I did wrong? See what I did wrong? I came out here with no protein. What level wolf are you? Well, Mr. Bear, since you insist, it's The Price is Right, and you're our next contestant. Ooh, that got my blood going just a little there. Hey, Meals on Wheels. That's wrong, I know, but that was funny. It was wrong, but it was funny. Alright, give me a couple of sticks. I usually have to bring a little bit of wood in there, because I drop it all in the oven, but it's always got, yeah, I always leave it with a little bit of power. Like that, and perfect. What supplies do I have in here? I'm going to take the arrows this time, and I'm going to eat the apple that's in here, and take the and take the shotgun shells. I actually dropped all these supplies off before. I just, like, yeah, I'll leave them here so I can use them later. And, you know, this is later, right? Ignite. And then I always leave the fat in here so I have fat when I need biofuel to make starter kits. I'm going to get the crates in this area. We'll go back and get that food. And then we will make another swing through Cougar Town. Oh, God, Cougar Town and swing. Okay, that was completely inadvertent, all right? I had Wayne's World on the brain and a Freudian slip. Forgive me. I'm not worthy. I'd say we, but then, you know, you think I'm crazy because I'm adding a person in here that's not here. I know what the quote is, but, you know, inappropriate at this juncture. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. Another reference to a really good movie that I like. Old movie, but I like it. Come on, cook. Alright. Let me go check for any more crates that might have popped up. Oh, well. I don't have crates, but I have iron. I'll take that any day. And I saw the copper behind me. Oh, I really want the iron now. Copper's, this is really bad, but copper's one of those things I've got a lot of in this game. Yeah, you stay over there, Mr. Grizzly. No, I said you stay over there, not follow me. Oh well. If you come to the house, you die. That's just how it's going to be. I'll cook you alongside the other bear. He didn't know when to quit either. And perfectly timed. Sweet. Now I got the energy I need to go cougar hunt. All right, I'm going to swing wide around the mountain because I don't know what spawn. Is it going to spawn on this side or on that side this time? So let's... Thought I heard walking, like human walking. But yeah, I was saying that my voice might sound kind of weird. It's because I feel like I'm losing my voice today because I did, well, 4 videos, doing this one twice. And I'm not complaining, I'm just letting you know the truth. And I spent most of the day trying to help people get the co-op working, those that wanted to get into experimental but couldn't get their games to join. And I've run into so many issues. I spent a lot of time on Discord trying to help people out, and we really ran into some issues with it. It was just odd, you know, one person can't even see the game, and we try everything, it doesn't work. Another person, we finally get their game to show up, but then nobody can join the game. So all that work to get their game to be seen didn't do us any good. Can I get this from here? Nope. Doesn't do any good because nobody can join his game. Even if the password's off and we've bypassed all the firewalls, and it's just, that one's really confusing me because usually it's a firewall issue and nobody can join your game because they can't see you. But it's typically when they can see your game, everybody can join it and nobody had a problem. And it was just, you know, there's only supposed to be one port that's necessary, and people have been saying, yeah, I hear you, but oh, there's Cougar number 3. I hear you, but if I put these ports in, you know, this spread of port numbers, it works. And I went and joined their game to test it, and sure enough, it was working. So I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. And that's a problem when you're trying to test something, because if your variables are always changing, then you can't really figure out how to help other people, because you're really not sure why one person's having a problem versus another person who isn't having a problem, or who did have a problem and you did A to fix it, but the next person, A doesn't work and you have to go all the way to C, D, F, or Z to try to get it working. And this one poor guy, it just never got working. You know, I felt bad for that because we were trying for, you know, a good hour and a half. But like I said, it's a game in alpha. I know I keep saying that, but not only is it a game in alpha, it's a game in alpha that has an alpha co-op system that works phenomenal. Once you get in the game, Bloodstalker had no lag. He had like one moment where he had a little hiccup of a lag. I did a test co-op game without him the night before, and I had 2 people in there. It didn't seem as though they were lagging, but my frames never dropped below 60. I'm sitting at 62 because of the cap, and my frames never dropped below 60 when I was hosting for Bloodstalker. And he was streaming, which of course it's on his side, the tax thing, but you know, that should have caused a little bit of stutter or lag since, you know, all that other information going over. And from what I see, Subsistence has a clean information stream. It's not cluttered with all this extra crap that slows stuff down. I think it's just the bare essentials to be co-op, and that's good. That's a sign of good coding from what I can tell. And I'm not a coder. I wish I was. I wish I could, you know, make a game like this, and it never happened. Sometimes I have a problem just speaking the English language, let alone trying to code a video game. Just wanted to check and see if maybe he, she, or it had spawned over here, and nope. I'm gonna do another loop. We're good. That timer on that meat was 22 minutes, so I'm good on that. So we did get 3 cougars. I'm still holding out hope for a 4th cougar. There is a place up at the top of this hill over here. Ah, we have 4 cougars. So we got 4 cougars to spawn today. That's awesome. Oh, no. I had it this time. As soon as you got close enough, I just raised the weapon up and blam, right in the back of the head. Oh, we're doing good on sinew. What do you think? Make a run for the other place and see if we can get lucky and find cougar number 5? Now, I know this episode's going to go long, but that was the point this time. Yep, I have enough time. I can go for another cougar. I'm going to have this out just in case I get harassed by anything bigger than a cougar. You know, a big grizzly or something that I inadvertently walk on top of. Now the question is it based on the spawn area or the animal itself? Meaning, is the game's code looking at that area over there and saying, hey, there's the cougar in this area has been taken out. Spawn a cougar in. And is that based on the last place the cougar was at, or what? And I'll even go for a cougar as long as I can still see. I'll be fair to myself and say that it's not dark enough yet to be quote-unquote night. Ooh, I'm getting nails. I like when I get nails. I need to make arrows. Ah, another thing I'd like to be able to do. Cold Games, if you're watching this, if you have so many nails that you're using them for mass, it might be kind of cool to be able to recycle nails and or scrap metal. You put it in the smelter and it would melt it down into metal fragments. Now, I'm not saying that we should get, you know, for 100 nails, you get 100 metal fragments, but how about a half? So 100 nails becomes 50 metal fragments, and 50 scrap metal becomes 25. And the reason I say that is nails are so important for building. Scrap metal can be, but not as necessary. You can build most of a house without using scrap metal at all, unless you like using rails or, you know. But the actual house itself, you don't need the scrap metal as long as you're not armor plating it. That would be an idea. I think that would give, you know, someone like myself who's got like 300, 400 nails, and, you know, just kind of tosses them in the maw of my recycler just to get a little bit of mass back. I'd rather get the metal out of it and get some fragments. I think that'd be a cool idea. We can have that one for free as well. You know, FYI. I don't need anything. I just, you know, just helping out the community. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to get lucky. If I was going to have a 5th spawn, it would have to be on this side, because I just killed one on the other. But so there is a timer. There is the ability to have more than one spawning of cougars, because we had 2 full spawnings. The 2 we started with in the morning, we killed them, and both areas respawned, and then we had a chance to kill them again. Come on, give me one more. I can have 5 in one day. 1 cougar. Ha 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 ha. 2 cougars. Ha 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 ha. 3. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, it was a bear. Come on, come on, come on. I got a few more rays of light. It still counts. It's still daytime. The sun's coming through the mountain. So that's counted as daylight, right? I know you guys can't see anymore either. All right, I'm gonna have to call this. It is now dark. So we got 4 cougars in one day. Why is my energy not going back up? I ate already. Huh. But we've got 4 cougars in one day. That worked. That was pretty good. That's a successful day, if you ask me, if what we're doing is cougar hunting. I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.